Kath. I'm back again, and this is going to be my Project Pan update and also my Pan palette update. I'm behind on my Project Pan update, so I thought I'd do these both together while I've got time to film. You're going to be seeing me in the same makeup and shirt and everything for a whole bunch of videos, probably every video this week, depending on how many I film today. So, we will get started. The last time I did an update on my Project Pan, I had finished the John Plunkett Protective Day Moisturiser. It's pretty nice, it's just that it's kind of expensive. And I had also finished with the Lancome Hypnose. This was removed, thrown out after I got a sty under my eye, so for safety's sake I got rid of that one. I had finished my Benefit They're Real mascara sample. Don't really like this. I like the way it makes my eyes look. I don't like what it does when it starts to dry out and starts flaking and stuff, at least on me. And at the last update I had almost nothing left of this brown eyeliner, and now we're done. I know it's sticking out a little bit, but because I use this for my waterline and it's starting to scratch, then it's done. It's done. So what have we got left? What I'm actually going to do, because this is kind of like dragging on longer than I thought it would, mainly because I didn't estimate particularly well, is I'm going to go until the end of March. So I'll do one more update at the end of March. But there are a few products I'm not even going to bother trying to use up, mainly because I absolutely do not like them. And I will probably be ditching them. The first one of those is the Kmart brand foundation BB cream stuff. Helps if I put it up the right way so you can see it. It's supposed to be in Fair. It's kind of too dark, and yeah, I just don't really like it, so that one is going to be going out. I've probably used a third of it, but I really can't stand it. And the other one that would definitely be going out is the iExpress in Oh My Meringue. I don't think I've used this at all for like a month. I still have like that much left. And it's just, I think it's more the colour than anything else. Excuse me. But it's really kind of patchy and it doesn't blend very well, and yeah, so really don't like that. And then there's the CC cream by Nuganics, which I'm wearing it today and it looks alright from a distance, but if you get too close to my face, it kind of just sinks into all my fine lines and my pores, and I really don't like that. The SPF on this, which was 50, is almost certainly expired. Fairly certain it is. But I'm going to keep on, I'm down here somewhere. Don't know exactly, it's really hard to see through this, but I'll probably use this until the end of the month, but only on like the days that I'm at home if I want to put something on. It's just, I don't like the way it looks, and when I'm like at school, I have people close to me all the time, and I don't want to look messy. So, that's that. What I have been wearing to school though is, I haven't actually marked this one, where'd I put my textile? What I have been wearing to school is actually these Colourstay Mineral Foundation, which means I'm going through it a lot faster than I was before. That's about where we are now. It's a bit hard to tell because it doesn't want to sit down properly in the container, but I am slowly but surely making progress on that, at least. So I will probably use that until it's used up, even if it takes me longer until the end of the month. The e.l.f. eye primer, as you know, I depotted this. I said in my last one I destroyed the container to depot it so I could see how much there was. I've used this every single time I've done my makeup. And I've been, like, that's virtually every day last week. And, yeah. Stuff's gonna last forever. But I really like it, so I don't mind. So I'm just gonna keep on using that one. Then we have the Beauty People gel eyeliner. I haven't really been wearing this a whole lot. It's not that I don't like it, because I do. Let's see right there. I just haven't been using it very much. I've kind of changed the eye looks I'm going for. Kind of been using a green eyeliner, and so I haven't really been using this. However, I have made some progress on it. I'll just move everything out of the way. There's my little piece of paper. So that's where we were the last time I did an update, which was like the middle of February. And that's where I am today. So, you know, there's been some progress on that one, which is good. And the other pencil that is left in this project is this satin lip liner in Rosewood. I actually really don't like this very much, and it turns out I have another one. It's very annoying. But from the bottom line, I was up there the last time I updated, and now I'm down there. So I am actually moving through it. Whether or not I finish it by the end of this project is unlikely, and it'll probably just go back into my container, because I'm really not that keen on it. It's not that it's bad, it's just that it's virtually exactly the same colour as my lips. Which I suppose is good if I wanted like a really neutral look. But it's not the nicest pencil, it's not the creamiest, smoothest pencil. So that's that one. The first of the lipsticks I had in was this NYC in Bury Me. I have not used this at all. I actually broke it last time I swatched it. But it was it right there. I have not been wearing it at all because I've been focusing on the Lancome one, which I will get to in a minute. The Hope Girl blush, I actually stopped wearing this like 2 weeks ago, and there's a little bit of progress from last time, not a whole lot, a little bit. I basically just got sick of it, and I wanted to use something different, and I've put a new blush in my 17 by the Solstice one, which I now have to repress because it broke. So I kind of, because I wanted something that was a bit brighter, particularly as when I go to school, I'm wearing like a really bright pink lip, and that is like completely unnoticeable when I'm wearing a bright pink lip, so I need something with a bit more oomph to it. The other thing we had in here was the NYX Mosaic highlighter. There is a dip right there, and I have used this every time I've done makeup, and I'm sure I'm making progress, it just doesn't seem like it. For a while there I was sort of using it as an all-over powder, but I found that particularly across here it made me look like I was sweating really badly or I was greasy, which I don't get. So I stopped doing that and just went back to highlighting here and down my nose and over here. So I'll probably keep on using that. I don't know, I might change to a different highlighter at the end of this project. So the two that are actually doing better than the rest. One is the Essence Eyebrow Stylist, which you can see the size of the pan on that baby is growing every time. I'm actually starting to work sort of on this side just here, so the pan hasn't got hugely bigger, but I've sort of starting to dip into that side. But I'm sort of so getting used to doing my eyebrows this way that it's fine. Not complaining at all. It'll last donkeys, but that's fine. And the last one is the Lancome lipstick. No, I have not finished it. but I only have that much left. It's on the lid. It's a bit hard to tell because this is like one of those angled ones, but we're about there. So this is really the thing I'm going to focus on. Not that I can wear it to school because it's what I got on now. It's basically a nude, and the lecturer doesn't like that. So yeah. So that's the Lancome in Rose Nuance, I think it's supposed to be. I don't know. I quite like it, but I will be happy to see it gone and to be using something else. So that's everything in the project pan. And now for the update on my Pan That palette. Since I finished my Finish 4x40, I haven't been using my bronzer to blend out with, so I have been using this a bit more. But I have noticed, and this is actually causing something of a problem. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Whoops, just try not to blind you. It doesn't look like there's an awful lot of progress. There is, it just doesn't look like it. The main one that there's progress in is this one here. You can see there's a nice dip forming in it. I tend to use that to darken my crease, and I use that one quite a bit. But I don't know if you can see, it's particularly obvious in this one here called Overtime. They're these weird lumpy bits, and quite a few of them have got it, and it's almost like when they were making the powder up, they didn't make sure it was crumbled up properly before they pressed it, and so it's got like big lumps in it, which it doesn't stop. Wow, sunlight. It doesn't stop the eyeshadow from working. It's just weird. So I've suddenly got a huge amount of sunlight coming right at my face. It's that time of day. So they still work. It's just that it's kind of weird, basically. Yeah, so it doesn't look like a huge amount of progress, but I am making progress. I know I'm making progress, and like the black I use almost exclusively for setting eyeliner, so that's going to take forever anyway. Yeah, and also I don't tend to dig into them. I tend to go over the top of them, so they use up fairly evenly, which is, you know, probably going to make it take it longer to hit pan, except maybe in after hours, which, as I said, has already got a fairly decent dip forming right there. So I'm making progress, and I'm using it, well, I'm using it when I go to school, but I don't necessarily wear makeup on other days, so it's probably going to take me forever. But that's one of the reasons I decided to use more of the green eyeliner, is because they're always really neutral type looks, but that's fine. So that is where I am at with my Project Pan and my Pan That palette. So I will be back in about at the first week of April to update on the Pan That palette, and I'll do a finale at the end of March for my Project Pan. If you want to subscribe, click down below, leave me a thumbs up if you like Project Use It Up, Project Pan, all those kind of videos, and leave me a comment. I try to respond to all comments, and I will see you in my next video. See ya!